Shannon
isn't available right now. Please leave a message after the tone.
Chicken stock. So this is our breakfast for today. At Shannon's. With a side of French spring rolls and bread.
We got too lazy to go out and find breakfast, so we paid for the breakfast buffet at the hotel, which was about 200,000 rupees. And this is what I've got so far. Round 2, 1 omelette for JR, by the way. 2 chicken sausages and French toast with sriracha. We just finished up breakfast at the, what's it called? I don't know where the hotel breakfast buffet is. Anyway, I'm gonna have this coffee that I bought at the convenience store and read my Bible, and then we're gonna go look for a moped rental somewhere. And this is the coffee I got, cold brew black coffee from Wakely. From Plant for Human. Oh, yum. We've gotten a scooter rental finally, and we're on the way to Ubud to see some rice terraces. This place looks a little more upscale than where we're staying.
Now we've got to buy, so
Yeah.
or a bit more further away somewhere.
Now that we're on a scooter, it just feels like we're in Thailand. By this shop on the side of the road to get some sunnies. There wasn't much choice, but at least the dirt's not going to fly in my eyes anymore. It's called Fantastic, which is probably fantastic. As we're 30 minutes away from Ubud, and we appear to be going up a hill. It's still busy, but the scenery has definitely changed. And I was worried that because it's November now, that the rice fields would be brownish, but you want to come and see the rice terraces in November, I think you can do it. You need me to get off?
No.
We took the wrong turn, but it's just down the bottom of that hill there.
Not on the right way.
I don't think so.
It was just a little detour.
Yeah.
This just smells like Philippines and Thailand.
Yeah.
In the jungle.
We have finally made it to some rice terraces, and look how beautiful it is. It's so green. And like I said before, if you want to come in November, it's still really green here. Look how lush it is. These rice fields are called Kajang rice fields because they're off Jalan, Kajang. And this is the grid system that I can get behind. Nice and green. And because it's November, it's the start of the rainy season, which I think means the rice is either starting to grow or getting ready to be harvested. But I still can't believe just how green it is. Look. I don't know if you can see it from here, but there's a little group of ducks walking down into the rice fields. Right there. These rice fields are run by what I think is called a Surab system, which is canals all joining together to water the rice. So it's all very natural. You can see the canals there. And I do not think you can fly drones at this one in particular because there's a resort or a hotel right here in the middle of the rice fields. There are cafes and restaurants all along the way, so you'll never get hungry or thirsty here. This looks like some new crop they've planted, and this is some older rice plants. And like I said, there are cafes and warongs all along here, and there's one coming up right now, so I think I might get a cold water if they have any here. I thought the cafe was just there, but it's a sign that says 220 meters, which in this heat and humidity is too far. So we're gonna hop back on the bike and find somewhere else on the way to the Talangang rice fields where you can fly a drone. We just bought ponchos in the mini mart, so if it does rain, we're covered, literally.
Going that way. It's weird. It's probably like a draft going through.
We're stuck in the rain of the rice terraces, so we've got more food. Zhao ordered banana crepes. Banana and chocolate crepes, actually. Stuck in the rain again. I could probably make soup out of my pants and my shoes. Right? Oh, nothing came out. But they are soaked. And it's freezing. Oh, ew. I have to dry my shoes out from now. Okay.
Very good.